Hi there, and welcome to the Salted Pepper, where we cook for real life using real food and we keep it real simple. And today I'm going to show you how to make a very easy, simple, and delicious pineapple sweet and sour sauce. Now, this sauce can be used on a ton of different things. You could toss chicken in it, you could use it on pork for a sweet and sour pork, but I'm going to use it as a dipping sauce for a Crab Rangoon recipe that I just made, and I will certainly link to that recipe right up there if you want to check that out. All right, so let's get our sauce made. I'm going to use the Ninja Foodi hot cold blender to do this. You could do this on the stove or in the Ninja Foodi with a blender or a food processor, but since I can heat, cook, and blend all in the Ninja Foodi cold and hot blender, that's what I'm gonna do. And I always call it the hot and cold blender, and it's the cold and hot blender. Oh well, makes no difference. We know what I'm talking about, right? All right, so let's take off the lid here. What I have is 1 cup of crushed pineapple with the juice, but I did take out about a tablespoon of the juice because we're gonna mix that with some cornstarch to make a little slurry. So this is 8 ounces or 1 small can with the juice of crushed pineapple. Now, if you didn't have it, the beauty of the blender, honestly, if you had chunks of pineapple or something like that, you could put those in and then crush it up with the blender and that would be fine. Just make sure that you have 8 ounces of crushed pineapple. And then I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. You could really use a white vinegar if you didn't have that handy, but I have some rice vinegar and I'm gonna use that in this recipe, but any vinegar that you have will be fine. Probably even apple cider would be okay. A 1/4 cup of white sugar, about a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Now this is optional. You do not need to use this if you don't want that spice, but I found that that gave a nice little spice to the sauce and I really enjoyed it. Now I started out using a 1/2 of a teaspoon and I thought that was a little bit much, but if you like things super spicy, then put in a 1/2 of a teaspoon. All right. Now we're gonna make up our little slurry here. So I have 2 teaspoons of cornstarch and the tablespoon of the pineapple juice. And I'm just gonna pour those together and mix them up with a little spoon until it becomes like a little bit of a, we call a slurry. It means all the cornstarch has dissolved and is incorporated into the pineapple juice. And that just helps. You don't want to just dump your cornstarch in because it could get clumpy. So you want to mix it up with the pineapple juice and then pour it in. All right, perfect. Now we're going to put the lid on the cold hot blender. Going to turn it on. We are going to go to the cook mode and high heat. And we are gonna let this heat until it comes to a full boil. You need to boil it for the cornstarch to really start to thicken. Then we just hit the smoothie button and our sauce is done. That is one of the beauties of this blender, is everything can be done in one place very quickly. All right, so I'm seeing it come to a boil. It's actually come up to like a little bit of a boil twice now. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pulse just to kind of combine all the ingredients together. And now we're gonna let it come to a full boil and then we'll hit the smoothie button. I forgot that that's what I did during the test recipe, is that I actually pulsed it just to kind of bring all those little chunks of pineapple together. And now I can see it really starting to boil. Unfortunately, you probably can't because now I've got pineapple stuff all over the blender, but it is coming to a nice boil now. So we'll probably go to about minute 5. So we'll boil it for about 2 minutes and then I will hit the smoothie function and our sauce is done. All right, so it's been 5 minutes and now I'm gonna cancel the cook and hit the smoothie function. All right, that's it. Now we can take the top off, remove the blender, and pour in our sauce. It will thicken up as it cools, and it makes a little over a cup of sauce. So you could easily double or triple this, no problem. All right, there we go. It looks delicious. I'll show you the one that I made yesterday so you can see the difference, even the difference in color. This was, this is a off-brand, like a store brand pineapple, and this was Dole. I wonder if that's gonna make a difference. We're gonna try that out because it is different in color. But also keep in mind, I used double the flakes, pepper flakes in this one, so that could be the reason too. All right, so I've got my little Crab Rangoon, and we're gonna go ahead and taste test both of these. Wow, that's good. Now see, I think I like this one better than this one. Just to cut back on that heat a little bit. And also the vinegar isn't as strong. Very, very good. Very good. These are good too. I really like that. All right, let's try this one. They're both good. And the only difference is the spice. They're both really good. So I can see a bunch of uses for this sauce. I mean, you can even use it to, coat on chicken that you serve. It's really delicious. So I hope you give it a try. If you don't have the Ninja Foodi hot cold blender, you can still make this. It's gonna be simple for you too. There's a couple of ways to approach it, and you know what? I will go over all of those ways in my written recipe, which I will link to right up there. Between the blender and the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker and air crisper, I feel like I'm eating out at a restaurant all the time. And that's really good news for me because I live in the middle of nowhere and there aren't any restaurants around. So I have to create anything that I can imagine that I would want to eat. I have to create it, and I can do that with the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker and air crisper and this wonderful blender.